Don't settle on yourself. Bet on yourself. Don't settle on yourself. Bet on yourself. What am I talking about, man? What am I preaching about today? What is it that I'm trying to get through to you guys today? What I'm trying to tell you is that never settle, bro. Don't settle. Never settle. And the reason why I say never settle is because when you settle, you get comfortable. You put yourself in a position to where like you're okay with being mediocre. You're okay with being fine with where you're at when you have so much more going for you in life. Take chances. Take the risk. Life is about opportunities. It's all about taking advantage of opportunities, taking a risk on yourself because you never know how it's going to play out. You might fail. Okay, that's fine. But that's the beauty of it. Because with failure, you gain wisdom. You understand that the knowledge that you gained prior before, the knowledge that you gain after the failure, you know what to do moving forward next time. Life is like a teacher, bro. We're steadily in class. So that's why I'm telling you, don't settle on yourself, bet on yourself. And take that risk and apply the 1% mentality. That 1% mentality, man, is the mentality that you're getting 1% better each and every day. And I say this a lot. I'm always talking about the 1% mentality because it's true. Whenever we step out into this world, man, we always think that we got to hit a home run. We got to do everything all at once. We got to make these huge strides of momentum. When really all we have to do is just apply the 1% mentality. We just have to do 1%. We just have to do things step by step. Have you ever wondered when you sit down and make a plan, bro, you have your goal, right? You set your goal out. Right? Like this is your goal. And then in order for you to achieve that goals, there are specific steps that you have to do in order to reach that goal. For example, you're trying to lose weight. So you think you go to the gym one time, you run the treadmill, you think you're going to lose weight that very day? And no, you're not. It takes steps. You got to come up with a meal plan. You got to come up with a workout plan, right? You got to go to the gym a certain amount of days, right? You have to, do certain things, right? You have to stay disciplined within all that. There's certain steps that you have to do in order to be able to lose weight and to be able to see the results. A lot of people will start something and give up within like the first 2 days, the first week, because they don't see any changes. Because they're part of that instant result. They want instant results. They're part of that culture. Oh, I want everything now. Microwave. It's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work. Faith without works is dead. And that's true stuff. And that's why I'm telling you, man, you got to be able to apply the 1% mentality and know that each step that you're doing, each thing that you're doing is getting you closer to that goal. That's why you got to bet on yourself. Never settle. Never sit down and be okay with just being okay. No, there's more than just that. It's more to it. More to it. I tell my players that all the time. I tell my students that all the time too. Never be okay with just being mediocre because you're better than that. Everybody has potential. You have something deep within inside you that's going to help push you into that next chapter. Everybody goes through a struggle season, bro. Right? And you got to be the one to take the chance. Take the chance to make the change. But you're only given so many chances. The longer you sit and not do anything, the harder it's going to get. Simply just get up and do it. That's just like with me with this camera, bro. I honestly didn't feel like doing a video today, but I was just like, nah, bro, you know what? Let me just go ahead and just do it. Let me just turn the camera on and just start shooting and just start talking. Sometimes that's all it takes. And once you do it a certain amount of times, bro, you start to get comfortable and you see the results. I may not get a lot of views, but I know as long as I stay consistent and I continue to keep filming content and keep talking about what it is that I believe in, that I feel like that can help someone else out there, that can help others, pretty soon, eventually eventually somebody is going to watch my videos, and pretty soon, the community will grow. It takes time, because I'm not settling on myself. I'm not settling. I'm taking a risk. I'm taking the chance to get on here and continue to keep preaching. And none of that would be possible without the man above. I pray for strength every single day, man. Pray for strength. God, give me the strength to keep me going. Thank you for another day to do it again, because I'm taking advantage of my opportunities. God is giving me opportunities every single day when he wakes me up in the morning. That's a blessing, bro. So when he wakes you up in the morning, that is a blessing. And a lot of us don't see it that way. A lot of us are upset and miserable with our conditions of what's going on in our lives, not knowing that just us breathing this air is a blessing. Bro, be grateful. Stop settling. Be happy that you get to do what you get to do, because some people aren't as fortunate as you are. Somebody else is going through some type of problem that's worse than yours. But I promise you, they will trade places with you in a heartbeat and work 10 times as harder than you, because you settling. You got comfortable. Don't get comfortable, bro. Don't get comfortable. Don't think that for a second, you can just sit back and be like, oh man, I made it. No, bro, you got to keep going, keep working. Work to your capacity. Work to where you are able to sustain a long period of work. And you make sure that you add your rest in between. I saw a quote today about resting. And it said resting does not mean that you're quitting or giving up. You're simply you're refreshing yourself. You're retooling your mind, because rest is part of the grind. Don't get that twisted, bro. Don't sit there and let people tell you like, oh, you got to keep working, keep pushing, keep da-da-da. No, rest is part of it, because in order for you to keep pushing, you have to rest. You got to be able to give yourself that time to just chill and refresh your mind, refresh your body. So that way you can get back out there and tap back into your creative power. Your creativity is important, man. That's why it's good for you to step outside the house and walk around a little bit. But don't settle. Don't settle. Don't be okay with being mediocre. Get up and work hard, man. 1% better each and every day. Like and subscribe if you like this video. Doses.